EA Sports, and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the Pacific Northwest and Bandon Dunes Golf Resort, live second-round coverage of the Pacific Championship. Well, if we see more of what we witnessed yesterday, we're in for a heck of a battle these next 3 days as we show you the current leaderboard here on this Friday. Troy Merritt is on top. He sits at 10 under par. So let's get out to the course as we pick up the action starting at the par 4 11th. Frank, here we are a few months into the season now. Major championships just around the corner. But I think it's worthwhile to start talking about the race for the FedEx Cup. And our featured golfer here to this point, how's this ranking number 1 on that list? Just a tremendous start to a career.
It is. Makes them the front runner, too, for Player of the Year, which we really haven't talked about much this season. And that's been a little bit of a tradition these last couple of years. The tiebreaker has actually been the FedEx Cup players, for good reason. They're the best players during the course of the year. So if you win the FedEx Cup, they should crown you more often than not Player of the Year.
Iona, this a birdie putt.
Well, for a long putt like this, there's really not a whole lot to it. I think you'll fancy his chances at this one.
A 17-foot putt here. That is well read. A terrific putt there to save par. And he'll remain 3 shots off the pace. On to the par 3 12th hole. This is the number 18 handicap hole, so maybe that gives you a little reason for optimism. But par is not a bad score here as this measures out at 238 yards, the longest of the 4 par 3s. That was obviously well struck, but it came in a little too hot, and that one's going to run out and leave him a much longer birdie putt than he would have hoped for. Oh, dude, that, what a roll that was. A long one in for birdie. And he's going to move to within 2 shots of the lead. Perfect striking range for the weekend. The rolling hills of Oregon provide the backdrop to this par 5 13th hole. At 553 yards, it is reachable in 2. Big dunes in the fairway could make the stance awkward for that second shot. But a big green that measures better than 50 yards head to toe does yield a good number of eagle putts. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. Now a big spot here for something good. This is a short second to the par 5. Really hit that second shot on the button to this par 5, but Frank couldn't get it to stop.
Yeah, too good, too long, sadly.
We turn to Notah Begay III for this look at birdie.
Well, and he's had great conversion on putts like this. Even when he's not close to the hole, he's left himself with very makeable opportunities.
Oh, no. Just appeared to be befuddled by the break there. Okay, safely in for par here at 13, and he'll stay at 7 under. On to a tough one now, the par 4 14th listed at 390 yards. Pot bunkers are the worry here. There are 5 of them to contend with all told, and none are easy outs. The green is a narrow one as well, with a good amount of tilt from back to front. Is starting up the right side. And all about hitting the fairway here, and that is right where you want to be. 75 yards, the distance remaining here for his second to this par 4. That'll do just fine. From about 8 feet. Okay, good putt. And a par here at 14. And he'll remain right where he is. On now to the final par 3 on the course, the 15th, listed at 206 yards. Don't be lulled to sleep by the sound of crashing waves and seagulls. This hole can bite you, especially if you don't avoid that front right bunker, the deepest on the course. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass.
Lovely pitch shot. Just nipped that ball off the turf. Just flew through the air beautifully. Sat down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
Yeah, good putt. That's in for par here at 15. And he'll stay right where he is. This is one of the signature holes here at Bandon Dunes, the par 4 16. Some golfers play for the upper fairway, which gives you a bit of an angle to the green. Others, they stay down low, which is maybe a little safer. A third option is just to try and carry it over everything, but beware the pot bunkers and the gorse if you choose option C. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. From well down the fairway, this a bit of a tricky distance for his second.
Certainly seeing some short game skills today, and that's more evidence here, really keeping this round together as we get closer to the clubhouse.
Okay, that'll be a par here at 16, and he'll remain right where he is. Feast or famine here on this par 4 17th at 405 yards. There are no good misses off the tee. Left has pot bunkers and thick gorse. Right with a long bunker and the side of a canyon to contend with. Best to just put one right down the middle, but that's easy for me to say. That was close to being good, but it'll hop off the fairway and into the heavy stuff. Here we go.
Rich, there's one thing about good iron play. When you hit it and it comes off the club face, you know it's going to be close. More evidence there.
Finishing strong. That's in for birdie here at 17. And with it, he's going to move to within 3 of the lead. So now it's on to the 18th here at Bandon Dunes. The fog's starting to thicken up a bit as we reach this 558-yard par 5. The big key is avoiding the bunkers off the tee. Do that, and you'll have a good chance to get out of here with a birdie or maybe even an eagle. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here.
In the fairway, shouldn't be more than 200 yards to the flagstick.
That worked out really well, landing just short, gets that little bump onto the green, and now maybe a huge bump on the scorecard, Frank, if this putt goes down for an eagle.
Well worked out second shot, Rich. You could not fly that ball on the green and expect it to finish up in that front third.
Hang on. That's going to leave about 3 feet. Great way to finish off the final approach shot with a birdie opportunity. Okay, so a lost opportunity there, a 3-putt par at the last.